the angriest ones at us are usually the ones that see their pain through us, because we are mirrors to them of their pain. We reflect back their wounds, and they can't help but see it when they look at you. So it's not personal. This is about their galaxy and their orbit and you flaring up in their sky, because everyone's in their own little world. We have the big world that holds and sustains all of us, the spirit of breath, of air, the in-between, the ground and the sky. And then there's the little worlds that everybody has. Their friends, their family, their connections, their traumas, their tragedies, their horrible stories that made them never the same after it happened. Everybody's got so many stories, and everybody's got a galaxy. And within those galaxies, there are stars, people who shine in your darkness. There are north stars too that come along that help guide you along the way. And without darkness, there would be no stars. So we have to be okay with darkness here and understand that's how we find our light. Because if it was always bright, we wouldn't know where our light is and who we are. Because we came here not to prove ourselves. We came here to be ourselves, to be an expression of source in motion, to experience itself through us, through this expression. Everyone has an intended purpose. Everyone is born worthy. And all we have to do is remember and return to that natural state of being. But we come here to forget, so then we can remember who we are. And it's through that journey of forgetting do we have the opportunity to see something new and expand. And we're here for expansion. That's why, have you ever known someone who, when they walk into the room, they smile and they light it up, and it's just like, there's just something about them. It's not, they're not doing anything, they're being something. They're being the expression of love, and it's radiating, because the expression of love in motion in human form through this vessel is expansive, and it touches, because light is more powerful than darkness. Love is more powerful than hate. It just is. And so that's why if we all become love, then the only outcome is for love to become us and everyone. I can't be the only one thinking this, right? Sometimes I feel a little bit crazy, but I'm just one person standing in my backyard with my family, with my colony. You know, we have a sugar glider named Rumi, and it's just our own little world, our own little life that we've created. You know, we've got two twins, and I was looking at them, I'm like, we did that. Oh, this is it. I mean, they're here and they're growing and they're understanding things, and it's crazy to witness and be part of. And then the older kids are like, you just see pictures from before, and it's just like, they really grew that much, and they do right before your eyes, and they say don't blink, and I get it now. So I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be here more often. And I think that's what we're all trying to do. And sometimes we do that by chasing. You know, we have to allow the dream to hold us. Is the dream holding us? Are we holding the dream back? You know, are you open to receive? Are you receptive to what you have? Or is something closing you off to see the beauty within your story? You know, there's something here that you probably wanted to learn. There's something here. There's a connection that maybe was meant to mend and heal and help alchemize you into something different, into new form. Everybody has a purpose in our path. And everybody, they are mirrors to us. So anybody who triggers you, you can look at them and say, well, thank you. Thanks for being the one that decided to reflect my pain back to me. You know, thanks a lot. You know, beep, beep. And it's not like, and if you can look at it as that way, it's just like, okay, all right, here we go. Like another person, like, okay, now I know what I'm dealing with. It's not like I don't have to live in this emotional state because I can't control the external world, and if the external world would just change, then I would feel better. But again, that means that the external system is controlling how you feel internally. And the other thing we have to think about when I mention systems is your identity attached to a system? Who are you beyond the system that you are attached to? If the system outside crumbled, politics, religion, color, pigment, eye color, hair color, height, gender, you know, if that system did not exist, we came here and we were born, we had no idea, we had no language to describe what we were seeing, but what we were seeing was like, this is amazing. My energy, my spirit is in this body and I'm here to feel the world. Let's feel it. This is awesome. There's no judgment here. This is the beginning of time. There's no judgment here. Because that's man-made. We came here thinking, okay, we're going to be expressions of God. We're going to love. We're going to enjoy everything. It's going to be great. We came here to taste good food and to suntan at 80. 80's a little high. I'll take like 72 degrees with like a slight breeze. You know, maybe 5 mph, you know, like, yeah. And then, I like cheese pizza and Mediterranean food. Yeah, I'll take some of that too. And why not have a little Shirley Temple while you're at it and put a cherry on top? Like, we think, oh yeah, Earth is awesome because you get to feel sensation and emotions, but the flip side of that is you have to come here to expand and evolve, and through that, and the only way through that is to face pain and duality and holding them both. And how do you find paradise within duality? And you have to figure out who you are underneath the roles that are constructed to define you and confine you. You can't define the formless, and the formless is what is underneath and around us. It's what holds our body. Our body's not holding our spirit is holding us, and you can feel it. I can feel it. I'm lucky to be alive. We all are. Who are we underneath the language of what we say is? Stop giving human meaning to it and look around. That is a human being across from you. Yes or no? Do you want to hurt them? All you have to say is, no, I do not want to hurt them. So whatever will not hurt them is what the action should be. So why are we out here hurting each other with words, with judgments, with hierarchy? There is no such thing as hierarchy. With love, with unconditional love, there is no hierarchy, because everybody is of worth. Nobody is of higher than another, because that's not what it's about. We're about expansion. And when you get all that, and you have that moment where you like wake up out of bed, what? It's like you figured it out. Then you start seeing yourself and your patterns, and you start slowing down life, and you're like, you can feel the sensation of the armor being kind of melted within you and dissolving. I'm like, okay, I can put this down and I can experience my life right now for what it is. And I know who I am. I belong to me. I belong to the great I am. The kingdom is within. Now I know exactly what that means. And I don't even go to church. I didn't grow up in it. I like the songs a lot. Those are emotionally moving. I love those beats. I would love to write some songs to those. But I don't know, life's been a lot more peaceful having this awareness and this knowledge. And I'm on here and I just want to spread it because it's helped me, and having these insights helps me expand and to slow down and to soak in what is around me and to connect with people out of joy and not just through pain, because I think we kind of grow up and we all have this story that is left unnamed in the shadows. And so when we find someone who kind of gets what we've been through, it's like we connect through that. But let's not forget to connect through joy and humor, and just knowing that it's okay to be okay and connect, and it's okay not to be okay and connect. I'll leave it there.